Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Aquarius, it's all wild and unknown this week, my friends. So we're going to use the Wild and Unknown Tarot and Oracle decks to look at your energy outside of you, and what these two energies create, Aquarius. So I'm going to start with the Wild Unknown Oracle deck to see what it has to say. All right, let's get started, Aquarius. Aquarius, as I was pulling this out, I was thinking, is this a reading for Aquarius? Is this a reading for Pisces? I'm just saying that because the first card that came out was the fish card, and it reminds me of Pisces. And then every card after that was water. So you got the fish card, and then you got the oyster card, and then you got the shark card, and then your underlying card is the otter. Like, all of them were water. Oh, holy crap, there's a lot of water here. So I want to say that there's a lot of this reading. Well, that's okay. The funny thing is, all of the oracle cards were water, but there wasn't a single water card that came out in the tarot. So it kind of feels like there's deep emotions here, or we're basically talking about your emotions, I feel like, but sort of in an indirect way, because the tarot does not represent it. It's like this is what's really going on, but this is how we're going to talk to Aquarius about it. Now, your tarot cards give me the feeling of someone who's watching and waiting for some sort of communication, or watching and waiting to communicate something. You have the Daughter of Swords, the Page of Swords. You have the Four of Pentacles. And then you have the Daughter or Page of Wands. Now, because the fish is here, the fish can talk about, like movement, going with the current, going with the flow. And for me personally, that fish card is about, if you kind of think about carp, they grow to the size of the body of water that they're in. And that body of water can eventually feel kind of small because they've outgrown it. They'll grow right to the size of it. And it's like taking this sort of being able to jump into the next pond that's a little bit bigger, that gives you more opportunities, that gives you more room to grow. So I feel like that's what you are watching and waiting about, some sort of communication. Maybe you're looking for a sign from the universe, or maybe this is actually some sort of spoken words between you and someone else. And in some area of your life that you want to grow and expand that feels kind of stifled right now. It feels like, you're not really able to grow it. So that's really clear, your cards actually. And I do want to say, like, the underline is really like a really strong sense of happiness and hopefulness here. And even the underline, the Lovers. So this could be something that you're going to create with somebody else, some sort of feelings that you might have for someone. If anything, it's really about you having movement in your divine choices. And your energy is really nice. So even if I was just doing a reading on you, I want to say that there's a sense of expectation, and maybe like a sense of waiting. It doesn't really feel particularly anxious. If you were using this fish energy, if you're starting to feel really anxious about something, I would say that the fish energy is starting to kind of appear in its darker form, lower frequency. Yeah, okay. So the energy outside of you is interesting because it is the shark. There's two things going on here. Both the shark and the oyster kind of talk about hidden things. The shark specifically, the oyster sort of like practically, right? We think about what's inside the oyster. There's gifts and prizes and wonderful things to be found inside the oyster, but they're hidden in there. They're not readily seen, or you're kind of guessing when you look at each oyster. Do you think that one has a pearl? I don't know. That one does. I don't know. So there's something hidden in the energy that's being created between you and this outside energy. And so maybe this outside energy is the biggest influence in terms of some sort of secret. I don't know if it's a secret, something that is hidden. But the shark is this energy of something that circles, something that needs to come out, needs to come forward. This energy could even be starting to feel anxious about something that it's hanging on to and not sharing, which is kind of funny, right? Because you're sitting in this energy of sort of waiting and watching for some sort of information or communication. And this energy could be getting anxious about something that it holds. So why? I don't know why these two don't talk. What's going on? They have the Two of Wands. Then they have the Five of Wands and the Chariot. Okay, this shark energy knows what it wants to do. Maybe it wants to come towards you. Maybe it wants to communicate to you. It's coming into your reading. It must be relevant with the other cards that are here. So I want to say that it has something to do with that. But there's something standing in the way. Obviously some sort of conflict. There could be some sort of competing interests here. This person may have some things that they need to deal with that conflict with what they want to grow with you as well. Because, right, the step would be, I know what I want and I'm going to take the movement to do it. But there's a problem. There's a problem standing kind of in the way of moving your projections and your dreams forward. So is that the secret this energy carries? That they have a bit of a little problem here, a few little twigs that are standing in the way. This is almost too reminding me of, what is that called when you look for water? My grandfather was a genius at that. That was like a gift he had. You know, you get the two and you can find. And he did that at his own house years ago. Well, it was a tiny cottage and he rebuilt it into a house. And he was looking for water and he did it. He found an artesian well. An artesian source of water. So he had to actually pay to have water pumped out when they hit it. So that's interesting, isn't it? So that's almost too like that, finding water in the desert. Well, he didn't live in the desert, but finding, like, a lot of neighboring cottages just had dug wells. They were just getting like sort of surface groundwater, and he got this beautiful artesian well. Water was freezing freaking cold when it came out of the taps. Yeah, I miss that water. It was so good. But that's right. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like, okay, you find it, but you find it in sort of like a gifted or magical way. This energy. Yeah, I don't know. So, okay. So the energy that your two energies are creating, right? We have the oyster. So there's kind of like this hidden beauty inside here. Some sort of hidden beauty that's yet to be discovered. That could be something about a relationship here. Could be a something hidden that's beautiful that you two are yet to discover about each other. Whether this is something romantic, this is a really like a lifelong friendship. I don't know. It could be business, but I don't. We'll see the clarifiers. There really are no strong cards like that to indicate. There's the strongest cards, quite frankly, are coming out of the energy that's being created between the two of you, because there's two major arcana in that. The energy outside of you has one major arcana. So I do want to say there might be even some choices here that are limited to this outside energy. Like there's certain things that have to be navigated a certain way. You really don't have any way around that. Where your energy is minor arcana. So I think you're sort of making free choice here in terms of, you could do this or you could do that, and you're choosing to do this instead. So the oyster has the Hanged Man, the Ace of Wands, and then the Empress. Wow, it's almost like watching something unfold and blossom. How that plays out, because it's almost like you're watching for communication. Maybe you're watching to see how something unfolds and blossoms. You're waiting to see how something unfolds and blossoms. And what is this? Is this also this energy? It's pointing, you're both actually, I'm going to say, you're both looking in different directions. That's the other thing. You're both focused on different things here. Maybe that indirectly reflects any sort of relationship. But honestly, whatever this is creating is really good. It's dealing with its own problems and holding some kind of secrets. You are waiting. I want to say, like, maybe you have some sort of opportunity here and you're waiting to get news on it. Let's clarify. The other thing that's really cool is, right, look at how this oyster is like, it glows out at the sides, right? It kind of indicates to you, I think there's a pearl in this one. There's something going on in this oyster. And then all this glowy energy from this Ace of Wands. And then, right, and then this Empress tree is just aglow with color. But, right, it starts off kind of just wrapped up in observing things. You see how I say, like, just watching something sort of unfold and blossom. The fish. You're the fish. Yeah, you got that Page of Wands again. The Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Wands. You're waiting for some sort of communication that's going to change everything. Or it's almost like jumping into a big pond here. Some sort of communication that's about to change things for you. And again, if you're not specifically waiting for communication, which I think this is a very strong message that you are, I think you're sort of waiting for a sign from the universe. And you know it's going to change everything. And I want to say you're probably on the right course because this energy in the middle is great. The daughter, I saw that. The Daughter of Swords, the Page of Swords, there's a kind of like watching. The Ten of Cups, the Son of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Now that kind of feels like having some sort of a shared dream or vision with whatever this shark is. Maybe you're kind of waiting for somebody to get their shit together. Like maybe you're supposed to do something with someone. And they've got, like you're supposed to take a little vacation with somebody or something like that. Could be something as simple as that. It could be something much bigger than that. But they've got some things that they need to get in order here is literally what it feels like. But why is it a secret? I don't know. They're holding some sort of secret back. Or maybe they're just not talking. It could be someone who's just, you know, I got to focus on this and this and this. I got this going on. I'll reply to Aquarius when I get a chance. But you're really honestly watching for some sort of happiness here that you could bring together with somebody else. You know, you're being really logical about it, kind of, you know, step by step, see how it goes. But you've got the same focus. You both have the same focus here, which makes sense. But maybe it's like you have to deal with different things that you each are responsible for. Because you're looking in different directions, but the energy that's being created is amazing. So you both might have things that you need to deal with, or this outside energy mostly has something to deal with, because you kind of look like you're just like biding your time. The Four of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. It's like this thing to hatch open. The Daughter of Wands. Temperance. The Three of Wands. Yeah, you're just waiting. You're just waiting. And that's what you're doing. And you seem to be doing it in a very balanced way. I kind of feel like you have reason to be hopeful. Like you're pretty happy. Well, okay, let's see the shark. The shark is the one that's kind of pulling out some sort of, I don't know, maybe a little bit of drama. You could call that Five of Wands. The shark. The Seven of Swords. What is going on with this energy? They're totally holding a secret here. What is going on with that? What is this secret or mystery that's going on? The Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. This secret is they're kind of independent. I don't know, maybe this person has suddenly become single, but they're anxious about it, like they think about it a lot. Or do they think about your availability? I don't know. they're holding, I don't even know if I'm getting the secret. Maybe this energy could be anxious that you could be becoming available or independent, and I don't want that. I don't know. So the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. The Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, the Daughter of Cups. I gotta say, the more and more I pull out the clarifiers, I kind of feel like you and someone else here do have some sort of a shared dream, but I feel like it's an energy of you've gone your separate ways. And you might even be like on the path here to fulfilling these dreams, maybe doing them on your own. And this energy is secretly kind of maybe watching this unfold for you and anxious about what you're accomplishing. The Five of Wands. The King of Swords. The Father of Swords. There's some... They might even see you having some sort of new insight or clarity, or and that's become like a conflict here. It's almost like your paths are starting to take different directions, and the different directions and the different development that you guys are experiencing are like you're starting to become different people, or there's conflict in that. The Chariot. The Four of Cups. I want to say, I feel like this person could even feel like that they've missed an opportunity with you. Like maybe they didn't see something in you before it was too late. Well, then here, look at this. I mean, because this is a blossom energy here. I kind of feel like because you're the only one who's pulled out a card that goes with what's sitting here in the middle. So the Oyster. The Mother of Wands. And look at how she's protecting something. It's like there's something inside, right? This oyster that's being protected. Something very... a sense of self-will, but holding that back too. This is strong kind of like fire energy that's being used in a protective way. You could even be, who's keeping the secret? They're keeping a secret, but it looks like the secret they're keeping is being kind of anxious about either going it on their own or observing you going it on your own, being successful. Something like, I don't know how someone could be anxious about going it on their own and they're being successful at it. So there's got to be something else here with that. Because you look like you're about to bust open with opportunities. The Hanged Man. The Three of Swords, right? There's kind of that feeling here of just watching things unfold, and that's very difficult. The Ace of Wands. This is an energy that you are about to get, movement here. The Magician and the Four of Wands. There's a manifestation here that is about to hatch open. Yeah, there's a manifestation here that is about to like come to life. And it's weird because it almost looks like either you're looking for a sign from the universe for it or waiting for some sort of communication in regards to it. The Empress. Wow, the Moon, the Six of Pentacles, and the Empress. It's very, very feminine energy. I do want to say there could be something going on with moon cycles here that could be really significant to whatever this manifestation is, or this news, or this communication that you're waiting for. And then something becomes physically balanced, and there's all this abundance that comes forward with it. The otter. The otter. The Three of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Oh, well, this is a healing, some sort of get-together. Getting together really quickly with someone. Like, as soon as possible. Getting together with someone as soon as possible. And maybe healing something. So I don't know if it's to do with this person outside of you. I'm not sure. I still can't help but wonder, is someone hiding that they're single? Isn't it seem like a strange thing to hide? Why would they hide that? And it does give them anxiety. Maybe this person, okay, maybe you don't think this person is available to do anything with. And do what with? I don't know. Whatever that could be. Or this person has like something that's a final thing that's standing in their way, that needs to be cleared up, that needs to be clarified before they can come forward and do something. It's a very strange energy. Like there's something going on here that, I don't know, maybe it could affect potential finances down the road. So somebody needs to make sure that they have a really stable, independent foundation here. Because then the Lovers, right? The underlying, I'm just confused by their energy a little bit. Yours is pretty understandable. The Lovers, and it looks like you're at some sort of manifestation is about to hatch open. The Lovers, the Mother of Pentacles. This, honestly, I want to say this is possibly some sort of partnership with like potential spouse, potential business partner. This person could have a child with the Fawn, or it's the beginnings of a new project. I don't know, something, you're manifesting something here. It's about to hatch open. The Eight of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups is at the bottom. Yeah, this is something that's sort of like on target and watching to build something here with someone. But the Five of Cups, so disappointment. There's a weird lingering energy, right? Where there's this disappointment kind of shows up. And then the Three of Swords with the Hanged Man. I want to say, as cool as a cucumber, you kind of look there sitting and waiting, that there is some sort of maybe discomfort in that. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to go to your extended. Anything that came out as an underlying, I'm going to reshuffle it back into the deck to keep using the deck, the same deck. So sort of just continue to pull out cards. I want to see how your energy starts to change and shift, the energy outside of you and the two energies that are being created. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.